What's up, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney, and today I want to talk about more on moving through states, where it appears we physically move through space and on points of time, but really, it's all contained within the imagination, refracted outward, appearing separate from us, appearing separate and physical, only physical. But it's all contained within, guys. Everything's interconnected. Everything's entangled on a quantum level. Everything's spiritually connected, energetically and psychically. And I want to share another message that I want to share with you guys from my own words. So it goes like this. We're all psychologically moving through mental states of the unified consciousness, whether you know it or not. We appear to be moving through external space and time physically. But the test in life is knowing who you are deeply from within. And once you become aware of this power from within, you can consciously play a game of life. I'm not Raymond. My parents gave me that name. I am, or consciousness, is fused with the given identity Raymond. I'm forever consciousness, only psychologically moving through mental states. Consciousness directs all thoughts and physical actions, moment by moment, where everything mirrors itself. There's a state of Raymond finishing the Boston Marathon, which I've done back in 2019. There's a book published in the state of Raymond, which I wrote a book called The Cell Here Within. Check my previous videos, and the link below is my book titled The Cell Here Within. And we can even take it a step further when it comes to states. There's a state of Raymond happily married with 20 kids. So, I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating there, but that's a possible state, guys. It's a mere possibility. Just not occupied. There's a state of Raymond as President of the United States. There's a state of Raymond as a multi-billionaire. Call this all BS, fantasy, pseudoscience, which is, when people call it pseudoscience, they just assume that, and that's just their predictable scripts. I really don't give an SHIT. Those who constantly judge are missing out on something so spectacular and beautiful by judging with their physical senses, only limiting themselves. The great leaders of the world are amazing fantasizers. Those states are only frozen states, frames of possibilities that exist now as mere possibilities. So that state of you, a version of you exists. It's just not occupied. It's just a frozen state. Let's see here. Those states are only frozen states. Or frames of possibilities that exist now as mere possibilities, but are animated when I, as consciousness, occupy them. This message I type here, this is a state of Raymond using social media, and I'm only with my occupancy, my awareness, and that I'm speaking this message through him, through here on the giving you this message on the social media here. Let's see. The words you see and read, or the words you hear and listen through this camera here, are not Raymond's. They are only mine as consciousness or awareness. You assume that the words in this video, or what you're listening to, are visible because you're occupying this state of reading this message word for word. You're not reading this by accident. You're not listening to this video by accident. Without Raymond as my servant, what I'm speaking through right now, my power won't be made visible to the human senses. So in other words, and it ends right here, go occupy the state you do so desire in life, whether it is confidently affirming with laser-targeted focus, mental diet / inner conversation, inwardly to yourself on loop, visualizing, subjectively listen to a friend, hearing a friend in your imagination congratulating you or that you're becoming that person already. No one is excluded from this law of mind, for consciousness plays all relative parts. My power cannot fail. Period, guys. So in the summary, I want to simplify it to the simplest as possible. Confidently assume that you're becoming or already that person. Put your focus in that. What you really deeply desire. Put your focus into it. Take no for an answer. And keep going, guys. Keep going. I know. Persist in the assumption that you're becoming this person. You're not forcing it. You can say it with oomph. Just kind of feeling that fire within you. You're not harming anyone else. You're not going against anyone else's free will. You assume what's true about you, and the world as a spherical mirror reflects it. Guys, assume the feeling, or assume the state desired, because you're only moving through states of consciousness. You're in a state right now where you're watching this video, and you're in a state of gaining information from Raymond Iron by McKinney's channel. So, again, guys, it's about persistent in the assumption, or occupying that desired state, and you will become that. That you're already that person. That state already exists. It's just a matter of moving into it psychologically, like again through affirming, scripting, visualizing, inner conversation, mental diet. Or eavesdropping, subjectively hearing someone tell you you're that person, or you're already becoming that person, that you're psychologically moving into that state. Because when you move into a state with your assumptions direct all thoughts and physical actions. For consciousness is only reflecting itself. And though we appear separate from one another, although we appear different from one another, we're all the same essence, which is consciousness reflecting itself. For consciousness is the one and only true reality. And what you're conscious of right now is that's what your reality. That's your reality. When you're conscious and fused with that state, that's your reality. So, I hope this video helps. I bless you all and happy manifesting.